We're bringing the crew back in from WBNS 10 TV. Kristen Hartman and Jeff Ritter.
Guys, and you were just having a great night.
Jeff.
We are. Yes.
How are you guys? I'm going to throw the old iPad down over there. Hopefully I didn't break, but congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now, tell me a little bit about this this Emmy Award.
Well, this is actually an important one for the two of us. We were just talking about that.
It's about a school called Coleraine Elementary, and Coleraine is, I think it is an example of the best there is out there in human nature. This joker. The best there is in human nature. It's about a school where Donnie Jackson was principal, and she said she'd teach her typicals and her not-so-typicals side by side. And these are medically challenged, physically challenged, mentally challenged kids with her typical kids. And it was an unbelievable atmosphere, and our goal was to make sure that we honored that atmosphere and that we brought out the best that we were seeing on television. And this guy's a genius.
I think we brought out the best in each other, too.
Yeah, I think we did.
Both had something to, not something to prove, but we wanted to give it our all because they deserved it.
Yeah. They really, this was a school of remarkable people. And, like I said on the stage, it's so often we hear, you never do any good stories, or stories that are good news. This was a good news story in our community, and it still is a good news story in our community. So we called it We Are Coleraine because we heard that at the school. And it was a really special place.
You guys are quite the team. Tell me a little bit about the teamwork that went into putting this piece together.
Well, can I tell you, I was here at the station probably just a few weeks when we worked on this together.
Sure.
And we got out of the car the day that we went to shoot this during the school day, and he is off and running. Jeff is just putting the mic down just to get the right net sound. I've never seen somebody move so fast, and I thought, my goodness.
Bus was coming.
The bus was coming, yeah. And he impressed me from the very first few seconds of the shoot, and I thought, now I really have to rise to the occasion. I better write this well, because I knew he was going to shoot the hell out of it, and he did. I mean, I was so totally impressed.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have that outlet, and Albert Tucker to allow us the time.
Yeah.
To put it together and the length of time.
I think it was a 10-minute piece, yeah. And you don't get to do that in TV news very often. And we got to do it, and we continue to get to do that quarterly, which is amazing. So, yeah, shout out to Albert Tucker for that.
and like you said, you were fresh to the station. I mean, what was it like to do a story like this, right off the bat, hit the ground running?
Great topic. Great coworker, great interviews. So if it had failed, it would have been because of me. So I wasn't going to let it fail.
Yeah, I often say that, like, for Emmy, is like the number of stars that have to align and just go right. It just came together.
Yeah.
Well, it's done a great job aligning for the both of you. The Emmy win tonight. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
What are you going to do now? And don't say go to Disneyland.
No.
Your daughter will be disappointed.
Because I'm in a whole nother region, it's a whole nother ball game out there. But this was a big one to me because it made number 20.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm all even now.
This is just number 2.
It's always nice to have a nice even number, right?
Yeah. It's like 19, you're like kissing your sister. Sorry, sister. But, so I was happy.
Well, congratulations. Now, do you have like a special place out in Washington that you keep the statues, or
I do.
He has a whole cabinet.
I do, but it's enclosed in glass, so the kids' balls or toys don't get anywhere near them.
That's incredible, Kristen and Jeff. Congratulations on your Emmy win tonight. Enjoy it. I know there's lots more to come this evening.
Yes, and much more for you too, Kristen. We got one leaving the region and one coming in. It's sad. Beautiful mix. I don't know how to describe it. It's like yin and yang. That's exactly what it is.
I've really gotten to know Jeff over the last couple of years as he's come back and talked to me time and time again, and now we get the honor of knowing Kristen as she comes in and wins countless more. Oh, of course, you'll win countless more.
You have to start thinking too, just like Jeff about maybe you should get a kids-proof cabinet going. You never know. You have to think about that now.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Best of luck to you. All right, we'll see you later.
You too.
Bringing in Suzanne Murray, Greg Singleton, and Tonya O'Rourke from WCPO. That's Brendan Keefe territory for those of you keeping track.
Come
Welcome.
on in.
Congratulations, guys. Right here in the center. Right here in the
so
center.
much.
Congratulations. Now, this Emmy came in the health category, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, it is, yes.
Okay, talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm a photographer, and I shot and edited the piece, and Tanya, of course, was the reporter on it, and Suzanne was our wonderful producer.
I think the story really, to make it people understand, is I decided to give someone I knew my kidney, not someone I'm related to, but someone I knew. And these guys bravely went into that surgical room with me and really, held my hand through the whole process, not just the giving of the kidney, but getting to tell the story, which was really difficult. But you had a hard time in that surgical room.
Very, very hard. When she went under, I got very emotional. But the good thing about this is that it encouraged people to sign up to be donors. The hospital within a year saw 25% increase from what it was. So more
Yeah,
people in
it really was
Cincinnati
great.
were signing up to donate because Tanya did.
Yeah, if I could use that as a platform, a launching point to get other people to do something that could save somebody's life, that's
Because they
wonderful.
saw how it was and how you went through it and you were back, and it was good.
I mean, and it's not an easy thing to give up a kidney. What was your motivation behind doing this in the first place?
Honestly, my mom died, and all she wanted to be, not all she wanted to be, but when she died, her dying wish was to be an organ donor. But at the time, it just didn't happen for her. And so I felt that this was my opportunity to, fulfill her dying wish. And so when the opportunity presented itself, and the woman, Susan, needed a kidney, and people would ask me all the time, why would you do this? I said, why wouldn't I? If I can, why wouldn't I?
It was really odd because it was her brother-in-law's adopted sister, and they ended up being like a perfect match.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's one thing to go through that. What made you really decide, hey, let's broadcast this, let's put a story together for it?
That was not your easiest decision.
No,
'cause you
I didn't
weren't
want to
going-
do it.
She wasn't going to.
I think it was, we realized maybe this could help other folks. Maybe this could help someone make the decision to go forward and say, you know what, she's okay. I'm going to do that too. If I'm on the fence, and I get every week, I still get emails or phone calls from somebody saying, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, or I need a kidney, what do I do? And I've talked more people through it or off the fence, and I just hope that more people say, you know what, look, it's an okay thing to do, and I'm going to be just fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anything else you guys want to add? I know this was a very emotional thing to do for all of you. At first I thought you meant that you were squeamish to blood or something.
No, when they took her kidney out and it was going across the operating room, it was a lot.
We're very close friends, and
Yeah, we are.
we
Yeah.
eat lunch together all the time, and to see your friend
true.
in such a vulnerable position and on life support, it can be emotional, and it was.
Yeah, and truly, we are buddies. We're all buddies, and we're friends, and we care about each other beyond
Work.
being at work, beyond those 8 hours every day. So I think that being with these guys, I would not have wanted anyone else in there with me and through that process. So it was great. I mean, you guys saw every bit of me, which is a little bit scary.
Not something you
Even
want
closer
around the
now.
office a lot of times.
No.
But with a group of buddies, it's
fine.
It's
It's
okay.
good. It helps
There you go.
And yeah, you guys made a difference. It's very, very touching to see that a team came together to do that.
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Is there anyone else
on
you guys
this.
want to add to? I mean, anyone else that was involved in this experience that couldn't be here?
Yeah, actually, Bob Morford. He was our news director at the time, and he's now news director in Texas, in Houston. And for the life of me, I can't think of the call letters. And
The Fox affiliate.
he's the Fox affiliate. And Denise Eck, who's now is news director in Dayton, they've all gone to great things, DTN. They both stood next to me and said, yeah, go for it. Whatever you want to do, if you never want to mention to anybody that you did this, you don't have to. And they just gave us a license to go for it. It was great, in all manners.
Well, congratulations. We're very happy it turned out for an Emmy. More importantly, we're happy you saved somebody's life. Congratulations. This Emmy will certainly have special meaning for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, it does.
Congratulations.
All right.
You guys have a great night.
Congratulations.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Recognize this face from the Columbus market. Colleen Marshall,
Come on.
Jason
Dad.
Litton from WCMH, the MEC4
We'll
in
make some
Columbus,
nice room,
Ohio.
yes, nice and cozy up
Congratulations
here. Thank you
on the
very
Emmy.
much. Thank you.
Health and science. Let's talk health and science. What's the Emmy for?
Well, it's more health. It's a medical program that we've been working on. I think this was our 5th or 6th one. We do it once a year. It's called A Journey Through Alzheimer's. And we update the latest research, and we've kind of been following my mom, who has the disease.
Now, I talked to Cabot Ray last year, who won an Emmy for a piece he did on his mother, who also had Alzheimer's. I'm sorry, she had blood disorder. I found that, and then we talked to Jared Smalley earlier, that he had the series with autism. You guys seem to find topics that do affect you, but at the same time, you guys inspire so much change and help for the causes that you're fighting for. How does this make you guys feel on a personal level?
Well, personally, it's wonderful. When my family started dealing with this, what we found was there really aren't a lot of resources. We didn't know where to turn, and we didn't know where to go for answers. And that's what we're trying to do with this: tell people how to tap into resources to get help. And it's just been wonderful, and he's a phenomenal director. This is Jason Litton, and the crew. They've kind of gotten with me on this. I think we've all learned a lot more about Alzheimer's.
We really have, and learned so much about Colleen too. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how brave she must be to put her personal journey that she's gone through with her mother with Alzheimer's on television.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a very brave person to do that.
Yeah,
it really does.
It's been a challenge, because especially now, as she worsens, it gets harder and harder every year. But I think it's important because people have to understand it's like it's a journey that doesn't end. It's a long, drawn-out process, and we've just been really blessed. We want to thank a couple of people if we can, because Jen Kaiser has been an amazing. She's the executive producer of this show. She's been great and does graphics.
And Mitch Fraze, he edits everything together. Everything we do in the studio, everything that you go out and shoot, all of those pieces he puts together.
Yeah, he's amazing. And also John Pavlik and Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke. They're
Zeke
behind
Riley,
the scenes helping us get this on
helps
air.
us put everything together, and it's just been a great team effort, and we're really proud of it.
We're very proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, and you know what? A story like this has to impact a lot of people. What has been the reaction to this story that you've been hearing and seeing?
It's amazing how many people stop me on the streets to talk about Alzheimer's since I've been doing this story, and how many families are touched by this disease. And how many people need help and don't know where to go. It's the one thing, and one of our first years that we did this, we got a call from a man who lived alone, and he said, as you're describing these symptoms, I recognize them in myself. I think I have Alzheimer's, and there's nobody to help me. And so we put him in touch with the Alzheimer's Association. They went to his house, and in fact, he was in the early stages of Alzheimer's. So we know that it helps families and people. So it's been very rewarding.
Wow, very, very incredible story and incredible impact in the community. How do you guys feel about taking home these Emmys then for this cause?
Pretty good about this one. I mean, it seems silly. It's such a terrible disease. It's like, oh, now we've got a statue. But I think it helps us draw more awareness to it, too.
Yeah, I'm very proud, too, to be a part of this and to educate the community.
Now, will you guys continue to do research and such for Alzheimer's and help raise money for them?
We do, and every year we do a new show, and we have the latest research. We have a couple of doctors we're working with at Ohio State University who are doing amazing research and making real strides, and they're doing some clinical trials now and some promising medication, and so every year we update what's going on, and we continue to tell other people's stories too. We go visit other families and how they're dealing with the disease.
Wonderful. Best of luck to you guys as you go forward and with your journey. Now, I do have a side question. How's that Matt Barnes guy doing?
He's great to work with.
Is he good?
He is so much fun. He's so bright and so clever and witty. And how do you know Matt? Obviously,
Matt and I went to OU together.
Oh, did you really?
I've done tons of newscasts
We
with him.
love Matt.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
He's still working on his wardrobe, but he is really doing good.
Well, we're glad for Matt, and of course, you guys, your Emmy Awards, congratulations, and for WCMH, big winners tonight here at the Emmy Awards.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Congratulations.